Kelly used to have the biggest reactions, just jerking her wheel back and yelling, "Bullet!" and laugh at the rest of us when she took the lead. As a family, we've always loved games. Most of my adult life, I've been a bit of a tech nerd, and I definitely passed that on to my son. From when he was 1, he knew his way around computers and games and tech significantly more than your average 1 or 2 or even 4-year-old, especially back in the year 2000, before smart devices came about. I loved it. Every dad, every mom delights when they see their kids inheriting passions that they have of their own. So for as long as I can remember, we've always been into games. Rummikub, Cranium, Wits and Wagers, you name it, that was our thing. When we got the Nintendo Wii, back when it was first released in November 2006, it was lights out. We were die-hard family gamers before online gaming was even a thing. We'd stay up till all hours playing Mario Brothers and Mario Kart. Our hands would hurt from gripping the remotes so tightly, but honestly, we probably didn't play for any more than an hour or 2. Each session was pretty short-lived in the grand scheme of things, but I swear, our neighbors probably thought we were throwing ragers at our house 3 to 4 nights a week. The yelling, the screams, they probably thought about calling child services on us once or twice, but we bonded as a family, hanging out with Mario and Bowser and the princess. It's one of my favorite memories. I used to love when one of us would get a mystery box with Bullet Bill and go from last place to first place. Kelly used to have the biggest reactions, just jerking her wheel back and yelling, "Bullet!" and laugh at the rest of us when she took the lead. And me and the 2 kids laughing back at her for being ridiculous. Or me or Aiden that were usually in first or second place. We'd hit a banana and it would take us off course and set us back 5 places. Every single time the person that threw the bomb or the shell would have the most sinister laugh, usually Kelly. But every single time when we were done with the race, it was all smiles, hugs, and kisses goodnight. Now that they're in their early and mid-20s, I think about that. I think about the times where they had these little rebellious spells, where they did something that made us as parents disappointed. It makes me think about when Kelly would take it personally when someone would knock her off course in Mario Kart, and she'd always punch one of us in the arm. As parents, we took it personally when one of the kids did something we didn't approve of. I think about those little memories every now and again in the phase of life we're in now and how insignificant those little challenges were. The kids, adults now. The times now when they come and stay with us seem as short-lived as the 4-round Mario Kart games we used to play. The challenges we had as parents, extremely minor now in hindsight. They just seem insignificant. But yeah, there were real-life banana peels or red turtle shells along the way. Sometimes we were disappointed in our kids, and sometimes our kids were disappointed in us, and rightfully so. But there's the beauty. Those obstacles in life, like in Mario Kart, and the damage that's done is usually short-lived. You spin around, you get flustered, but 2 seconds later, you're back on track and headed to the finish line. You might come in first place and you might come in last place, but you finish and you forget about the obstacles, the pitfalls, the steering off course, and you finish the race. You accept each other's flaws, you forgive, you forget about the red turtle shells. Still, to this day, any holiday we're together, the games come back out. The smiles and the laughter, they're still there. And all those late Nintendo nights, the yelling, the screaming, and the fun, the high fives and the hugs, they'll forever bring a smile to my face and remind me of how grateful I am for my family. And yeah, the banana peels and the red turtle shells too.